Blackie! Followed by a rapid spew of more words in Mandarin. The little boy pointed at me and then ran away. And in that moment, I realized I was in China. As I made my way around the airport, the stares and gaze followed me. As though a magical potion had for a moment captured their attention away from their phones, away from WeChat, Weibo, or from JD or Tmall, purchasing items such as food, groceries, and everything else to be delivered in a couple of moments. But like the fast motions that govern this place, everyone draws back into their phone, weaving between each other with no evident room for personal space. I walk around and trying to avoid hidden people and instantly apologizing with my Canadian ways when I did something that was basically inevitable. As I make my way around, I stop often to get my bearings, but I always get lost somehow in the beginning, but thank God for Google Maps. Like the weather that is both sizzling hot or just pouring rain, I came across different types of people. There were ones who would tell me right off the bat that they did not like Africans at all. But there were also those people who helped me translate in English to the cashier, or those who smiled and waved at me randomly. But in a city of over 25 million people, my first week was quite overwhelming and quite lonely, which has taught me some lessons I will share on later. Ordering food has been a game of charades or sometimes Russian roulette. You pick something and you just hope it goes your way and it goes well. Luckily, I am not often disappointed with my choices. Although everything is usually in Mandarin, I've been able to order really good food, from fresh watermelon juice to fresh steamed buns or noodle bowl. All the flavors and spices satisfy all my cravings and my West African palate and my Canadian palate as well. Especially even when I go with locals, I'm able to adventure out and eat very interesting things like duck tongues, pig veins, which is actually really good, and some different specialty meats that you're probably raising your eyebrows from, but they were pretty good. Apart from living here in China, I'm also interning at a company called ZX Ventures with their e-commerce team. Our office is located in a beautiful co-working space called Naked Hub, which comes with a number of free drinks, from coffees to sparkling water and pop, of course. The first day was actually very overwhelming in terms of getting a grasp of what the company does or how it operates, and also understanding what was expected of me in terms of my task. And at first I was very much frustrated with myself, and I wanted to, I guess, rush the process, but I was reminded by my friends around me in the fellowship that it was important just to take things one step at a time, and it's been helping so far. Walking on the streets of Shanghai on a daily basis, hit with different smells. Some are a beautiful aroma, having a personality of its own that cannot be matched anywhere else in the world. And some others attack your nose buds as you anxiously grasp for another fresh breath of air. One has to be careful of walking around to make sure you're either not stepping on dog poop or spit from people hacking and spitting on the street, which I would say honestly, I find myself hacking and spitting now like a local Chinese person. The city is sprawling with beautiful architecture, both modern and old, and just a few couple drives away, one could also enjoy the peace and serenity of nature itself. And during a hike I took with a couple other people from around the world, I was convinced that the most unplanned moments are the most profound, the moments with no meaning, yet they induce the most blissful energy. An energy that connects you to another beautiful soul, another human that understands a part of you. She inspires you in the very essence of being human with no labels. He inspires you in the journey of being fully human. They inspire you to keep thriving. The other makes you laugh, and you truly feel deep down another form of joy that your heart has short pains as it tries to hold on to immortalize that single moment. The moment you feel tranquility, that you are something, that you are on the right path, and that you are meant to only be yourself. And so you capture the moment not in a picture, but as a momentary feeling that you can continually recall till the earth graces you with such a feeling in another unplanned moment. My living experience in Shanghai has had both its ups and downs. I had earlier on shared my ups, but I would also like to share some few things that were quite uncomfortable and challenging. The first would definitely be having to be comfortable with being by myself or going out by myself. Usually back at home, it's easy to get a friend to go along with you. And the fact that you don't know anybody in the city and you're constantly hearing a language that it's not yours. And may I not forget, it is quite hot. A combination of all of this just put me off for the first week. But I was able to reach out to some people who had gone through that experience in the past and just get to understand on how they dealt with it. Through this experience, I have gained so much more respect for immigrants all across the world who leave the life that they're much comfortable in and go and set out to a different place for greener pastures or for a better hope for their family and their lives in general. Living by yourself or going to a new country and a new system is not easy, and this experience is helping me gain more appreciation for that.